Hello there, thanks for joining us. In this video, we're going to be talking to healthcare workers who are inside Canada who have not yet become Canadian permanent residents. If you are a Canadian, if you're a healthcare worker inside Canada, you've been working in healthcare for at least 1 year, and you are not yet a permanent resident, then this is an opportunity for you to become a Canadian permanent resident. We'll be talking about the pathway to permanent residency for healthcare workers inside Canada. So please stay with us. We'll be right back. As always, remember to like our videos so others may see more videos like this. Subscribe to our channel so that you will be notified when next we publish a video. And check us out on our website at go.gooselaw.com. I'll be right back. Welcome back. My name is Donovan Francis, and I'm a Canadian immigration lawyer, and I help skilled workers, businesses, families, and students with their Canadian immigration matters and save them from having to deal with complicated immigration rules. In this video, we want to focus specifically on healthcare workers inside Canada. If you are a registered nurse, if you are a registered, if you're a licensed practical nurse, if you are a personal support worker, if you are a doctor, if you're a chiropractor, if you are in the healthcare space inside Canada and you are not yet a permanent resident, but you've been working here for at least 1 year, there is a good opportunity for you to become a Canadian permanent resident. And so we want to be talking about this stream towards Canada that can get you become, or rather help you become a Canadian permanent resident. Now, the stream under which this is available is known as the temporary resident to permanent resident pathway, okay? Otherwise known as the TR to PR pathway. And this is a program that was created by the Government of Canada was launched by the Government of Canada in May of 2021. And it will remain open until November 5th, 2021. So at the time it was launched, there were options, immigration options for multiple categories of persons, including persons who were essential workers, but who were not in healthcare, as well as there was another stream that was launched for graduates from post-secondary institutions inside Canada. All of those streams have been fully subscribed. So the spaces that the government made available for permanent residency have been filled up. So the 40,000 spaces, the 40,000 cap that would have been associated with this program, that's been filled, and so this program is closed. The program for non-healthcare essential workers, that too has filled up. All 30,000 slots have filled up. But the program for healthcare workers who are inside Canada, the number of slots that have been reserved for that is 20,000. And to date, only 3,000, just under 3,600 applications have been submitted, right? So this is as at the 15th of August. Only just under 3,600 applications have been submitted. So it means that there still are just over 16,000 slots available to persons who are inside Canada currently working in the healthcare industry. And so this is a huge opportunity for persons to become Canadian permanent residents under this particular program. All right, so that's under the temporary public policy temporary resident to permanent residency pathway. And just to help you understand what the requirements are for this program, well, firstly, obviously, you must be in Canada. So if you are a healthcare provider outside of Canada, this does not apply to you. You would not be eligible for this. This is only available to persons who are inside Canada and who have valid immigration status inside Canada. So likely persons who are on a work permit here, or somebody who is here as a visitor right now, but who would have worked in Canada previously. And also this applies to persons who are living outside of the province of Quebec. All right. you must be currently employed. All right, and it means that you must have a job at this particular point in time, and to have a job, you must have a valid work permit. You must be currently employed inside Canada to submit the application. You must not be self-employed, okay? You must be paid by an employer as well. And then, in addition to being currently employed, you need to have had at least 1 year of work experience in the last 3 years in one of the listed healthcare jobs, one of the listed healthcare occupations, which I'll go through afterwards. They're all listed here. I'll go through those. But you need to have at least 1 year of experience, meaning at least 1,560 hours in the past 3 years in order to be eligible under this program. So again, you need to be currently employed, but you do not necessarily need to be currently employed in a healthcare job. You could be employed in another type of job, that's fine. However, you must have had at least 1 year of eligible work experience. And for your work experience to be eligible, it must have been in one of the listed job types here, which we will go through. Okay? So that's a critical requirement. In addition, if you were working in one of the designated healthcare jobs, you must have been performing all of the duties, right? That would have the essential duties that are listed under the National Occupational Classification Code for that job. So every job in Canada has the Canadian government has a way of identifying different job types, and it does so by assigning certain codes to each job. And so the role of a registered nurse, for instance, is going to have very specific duties that the government expects that somebody working as a registered nurse is likely going to be doing a significant percentage, a significant number of those duties, okay? So if you were working here as a registered nurse, for instance, the expectation is that you'd have been performing at least a majority of the main duties listed under the National Occupational Code. And of course, again, those duties would be the kinds of duties that a registered nurse, for instance, ordinarily would do. Okay? So you must have been doing the main duties listed there, and also you must have been completing the activities listed in the lead statement of the National Occupational Code. And that's something that we help our clients with when they come to us. But ultimately, you must have that 1 year experience, and the experience must be in one of the designated roles here, and you must also have performed the types of duties which are normally associated with that type of a job, that type of a NOC code. Okay? All right. So in essence, that speaks to the requirement around work experience. Now, that's not the only requirement. There's also a requirement that you must meet there's also a language requirement, meaning you must prove that you meet the minimum requirement in a English language test or French language test if you're a French speaker. And the minimum requirement here is a level 4, okay? CLB, Canadian Language Benchmark, level 4. So you must sit an English language test or French language test, and you must score at a level 4 in order to be eligible. Once you've done that, then it's going to mean that you'd have met the language requirements, and then we would be including the results in your application. But that's a requirement that must be met. We spoke about the need to be currently employed, and here it says any job, right? You must be employed in any job. Your current employment can be in any job. It doesn't matter. That's fine. What matters is the 1 year of experience, eligible experience that you'd have had. That year of experience must have been in one of the designated healthcare type jobs, okay? All right, so let's talk about the types of jobs that are eligible. If you are currently in Canada, you're working as a nursing coordinator or supervisor, a registered nurse, you are a doctor, right, or a GP, you're a dentist, an optometrist, chiropractors, other types of healthcare practitioners, all of these persons are able to apply for Canadian permanent residency if you've been working in Canada for more than a year. But the list doesn't end there, you know. There are other employments in health diagnostics and treatment, you know, pharmacists, dietitians. It's a long list. Physiotherapists, occupational therapists, lab technologists, respiratory therapists, sonographers, denturists, opticians, a long list. Massage therapists, dental assistants, nurses' aides, orderlies, patient service associates, you know, other assisting occupations in support of healthcare, such as like PSWs, for instance, psychologists, social workers, marriage counselors, health policy researchers, community service workers, home support workers, housekeepers in related occupations. So it's an extensive list. And again, so if you are currently inside Canada, you're working in one of these professions, and you are not yet a permanent resident, but you've been working for at least 1 year in one of these fields, then you are likely going to be eligible to apply for your Canadian permanent residency, and you will need to do so before this stream closes on November 5th, or before it becomes filled up, before all of the available slots get taken. And so if this is something you're interested in, please reach out and we'll be happy to help. As always, remember to like our videos so others may see more videos like this. Subscribe to our channel so you'll be notified the next time we publish a video. And check us out on our website at go.gooselaw.com. Thanks. See you again.